we're 6th generation Crown Estate tenants here.
Yeah.
We have 3 farms that I run. It's a family farm here with my wife, my sons, my brothers, my mum and dad. We have about 550 acres, 300 acres of spring barley, mostly for malting. Some we keep for feeding. We grow feeding oats. And then the livestock enterprise, we have around 115 cows. 45 of them are purebred Charolais, which we see here today. And others, the commercial cows, are predominantly Solera cross cows, again crossed with a Charolais bull. And we also have about 15 blue-faced Leicester ewes, the crossing type, which are really my wife's department.
We see here behind us some young bulls that are probably going to be forward for October, but am I guessing this is a show team for the summer?
Yes,
local shows?
yes, these are going to Nairn Show in a couple of days, so they're just getting educated here just now. I'll have these 3 plus I think another 3, so I'll have 6 bulls for Sterling in October.
Yeah, the bulls here for the local shows. You've been on the pedigree feeds for a while now. How do you find the pedigree feeds are performing for you and doing for you?
Yeah, really well. We've been on them now for about 4 years, and the last 2 or 3 years we've added in some maximum cereal to the diet, and yeah, the performance has been great.
Yeah,
had some tremendous success at sales recently.
Good. And you mentioned Maximum. How do you find the Maximum has done for you, and what's it given you as a bonus? What do you think?
I think initially it seems a big cost when you're doing it, but I think if it's done right, it can be a tremendous product.
Yeah.
Very safe, especially for feeding these bulls, and also going forward for fertility. All these bulls are semen tested, and fertility is a big thing.
Yeah,
No point producing bulls if they can't work properly.
No, no, and feet, generally feet good with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Find, with a Maximum through a less pushier diet, and certainly the bulls are a lot sounder in their feet.
Good.
Last longer.
So you mentioned you used Maximum in the diets and such like, but potentially for the viewers, your diet is TMR.
Yes.
So you mix your own diet and such like?
Yep. Yeah. I do once every 4 or 5 days I'll mix a diet because I don't like it going too stale. So yeah, I have a mixer wagon, and there's complete diet obviously with hay and straw in there as well. So the animals are always content.
Yeah. And you find that TMR diet stay with you, fresh throughout the summer as well?
Yep.
That can be a problem with TMR through summer, but
Yeah, I think the key to a TMR in the summertime is not to mix up too much.
Yeah.
I think too much mix and it will go stale and it will go dry, but you just cut it back a bit for the summer and it'll keep.
Yeah, and obviously you have a slight bit of roughage going through there too.
Yeah, hay and straw.
Hay and straw, yeah.
And just for the scratch.
Yeah, good. No, that's good.
Yeah, and I also use a rumen buffer as well. Alkacid goes in with the diet as well, which I find is a big help.
We've moved down from Kennieshillock back down here to Wester Bods, down to see the commercial enterprise. Great to see such a good show of cattle. We're talking about maybe putting creep feed out with these calves shortly, Matthew. Yeah,
creep feeders will go out end of this week, and we'll start building them onto up to hopefully about 2 kilos a day. The diet we feed is Maximum barley with bruised oats, a Stockman's Choice blend, and Beef Max Rheumatech mineral with a bit of Alkacid in it as well. So yeah, it seems to work well. Yeah,
and I suppose the obvious question there would be, why do you feed Stockman's Choice concentrate blend to your commercials when there's other alternatives?
Probably simplicity, one, and probably cost as well. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't think it was very cost effective, but we sat down and we made up a diet, and to be honest, it was as cost effective as any feed that we could have picked up in the market.
Yeah.
So it does work. It's a very good sound feed, and the calves, they'll come up to October and they'll be ready to go on to their winter diet quite easily, after being on that feed.
Yeah. So as creeps go out this week, and you said come into the house kind of October time.
Yep.
After October, fed for sale, and where do you put these cattle?
These cattle will start getting sold. The yearlings get sold at Thainston, with some at Huntly as well. Thainston at Aberdeen and Northern Marts, and United Auctions at Huntly. These calves, we're hoping, they'll all weigh between 450, the heaviest of them touching on the 500 kilos. It's just the ideal weight, I would say, to sell a store animal in this current market. Nobody's wanting them overly heavy and not too fit. You know, these cattle will go on to silage, straw, draff with a maximum cereal, and they won't get a lot of bottom concentrates, and they do very well.